Let us tell you a story. This story is about a new breeze blowing in the hinterlands of Bundelkhand. This is the story of a newspaper's journey in the Chitrakoot district of Uttar Pradesh. This is also the story of voices from the margins, new voices rising out of a drought-stricken, caste-ridden, feudal and patriarchal landscape. This is the story of a few women news gatherers. This is the story of a new rural discourse in a rural language, of a gradual change, like ripples in a still pond.
And in Uttar Pradesh, a dreaded dacoit Ambika Patel alias Tokia was killed in an encounter with the special task force of UP police in the forest area of Chitrakoot district in the wee hours today. Inspector General of Police Allahabad Zone Pramod Kumar Tiwari told our correspondent that Tokia was wanted in 69 criminal cases, carrying a booty of 5 lakh rupees on his head. This is All India Radio giving you the news.
Chitrakoot has been in the news recently. Chitrakoot has been in the consciousness of Indians since times immemorial. This is the legendary land of the great sage Valmiki, who wrote the epic Ramayana, but was once the dreaded dacoit Ratnakar. This is the land where the 16th century Bhakti poet Tulsidas rewrote Ramayana as Ramcharitmanas in Awadhi, the local dialect, and hence made it accessible to the common man.
चित्रकूट के घाट में भय संतन के भीड़ तुलसीदास चंदन घिसे तिलक देत रघुवीर बोलो राम.
This is also the story of the common man, of a media collective run by twice disenfranchised poor rural Dalit and tribal women who bring out Khabar Lahariya, a newspaper in the Bundeli dialect from Chitrakoot. In March 2004, these women proudly received the Chameli Devi Jain Award for Excellence in Journalism, one of the highest journalism awards in the country. B.G. Verghese, chairman, the Media Foundation, the organization that awards this prize, highlights the reasons why Khabar Lahariya was chosen.
Our media, print media and even broadcast media has been very largely and still is rather top-down. And it starts with national and then the metros and then the state capitals, regional capitals, and finally, if at all, gets down to the grassroots. So this seemed to be a reversal of that process, as is beginning to happen elsewhere, with people at the grassroots reaching out to themselves and to their fellow workers, their fellow villagers, and so on and so forth, as a source of information, empowerment, and collective action. And therefore, this was breaking new ground in the media sense, breaking new ground in empowerment, breaking new ground as a woman's empowerment movement, and also setting example which others could follow at very low cost.
राम बाबू के सिर और गर्दन में कुल्हाड़ी से 3 बार वार करीस. वार कौन समझेगा? इसको थोड़ा समझाना करे हैं कि कुल्हाड़ी मारी. रास्ता में वही के मौत हो गए. थाना अध्यक्ष यहाँ पे अधूरा वाक्य है, ठीक है, मौत हो गए, उसके आगे भी कुछ होना चाहिए.
An editorial meeting on a Saturday morning in the Khabar Lahariya office, which is close to the Chitrakoot Dham, Karvi railway station. The office is situated in a bylane, but everyone seems to know where it is. We arrive in the middle of a 4-hour power cut.
Meera, the editor, Manju, the sub-editor, Shanti, the news gatherer and the saleswoman, Mithilesh, the illustrator cum correspondent, Tabassum, the correspondent, they are all sitting on the floor and discussing the 15th August 2008 issue. Trains whistle as they come and go. Manju's 8-month-old daughter is blissfully asleep, oblivious of all the activity around her.
थाना अध्यक्ष AP सिंह 22 राव का कब्जा मलाई के पोस्टमार्टम खातिर। क्या लिखा तुमने? 100 का थोड़ा सा क्या लिखते हैं हम? लाश लिखते हैं, और वैसे भी लग रहा है जैसे राव लिखा तुमने। आगे कुछ नहीं है कि वो हत्यारे को लेकर क्या कर रहे हैं। इसमें शब्द तुमको ठीक करने, वाक्य छोटे करने हैं, पूर्ण विराम और इन्वर्टेड कॉमा भी देखना है।
Like many of her colleagues in the Khabar Lahariya team, Meera is a Dalit. She manages a household of 5 daughters and travels 50 kilometers from Mau to Karvi, a 2-hour bus ride each way.
Meera needs to be with a computer technician as long as there is electricity. She calls the electricity office and says that she will now only be available after 4 p.m., that is, when the next 4-hour power cut begins. She has chalked out our schedule too.
Subhash Bhardwaj is a taxi driver in Karvi town.
जी बड़ा अच्छा लगता है इसकी भाषा सुन के.
It is very enjoyable. It is a good language, enjoyable, and we also get many news from the village also.
Amardeep Bhatt, Chief of Bureau, Amar Ujala, Chitrakoot.
बुंदेलखंड में इसके अलावा भी कुछ और लोकल पेपर्स निकलते हैं. श्री इंडिया है.
Many other local papers are also published from the Bundelkhand area, but they are only in Hindi language, and they are generally interested in earning money from their advertisement.
किसी की भैंस चोरी हो गई है.
Khabar Lahariya is the only paper which highlights the local issues, like someone has lost his buffalo, or someone has stolen it, or someone has been beaten by someone else. The best part of this is that the paper is published in the local dialect, and I have never seen such a thing elsewhere.
Why is Khabar Lahariya making waves? Besides its local flavor, the paper has hit upon a unique USP. The readers not only know the reporters, but love the idea of the paper being delivered by hand by these same reporters. This close identification, not only with the news, but also with the news reporters, has its downside. The reporters are constantly hauled up by hostile parties. Meera recounts.
एक खबर हमने निकाली थी, पहाड़ी क्षेत्र की थी.
We had published this news item which went against the village headman of Pahari village. When Kavita and I next visited this village to distribute the paper, there was this man who actually drew out a gun and said very menacingly to us, "Do you know, I can blow you up this instant?" For a while, we were really scared. Then we told ourselves that there can be no show of weakness. We told him, "Please put your gun away and talk. If you do not agree with our news item, give us your version, we'll publish that."
हम दोनों थोड़ी देर के लिए डर गए, लेकिन फिर हिम्मत भी की हमने.
When we had first taken up this job, our families were very worried that this was an unsafe profession. For a moment, those things came back to our mind. But we went back to the jeep and laughed and laughed.
तो हम दोनों वापस आकर जीप में बैठ के इतना हंसे थे कुछ कहने के लिए नहीं.
The 8-page newspaper has sections devoted to development news, women's issues, panchayat issues, regional news, and even international news. There is a miscellany page called Idhar Udhar Se, which is an interesting mishmash of short stories, jokes, and even home remedies. A sample from the page.
As an age-old tradition, women of Chitrakoot play kabaddi at night. In the month of Kuar, which falls sometime between October and November. Kids are put to bed, men are asleep, and women come out of their homes, clap their hands and sing. I had gone to play kabaddi, but in the game I lost my ring.
मैं तो खेलने गई हूँ कबड्डी, मुंदरिया मोरी खोए न गई. मैं तो खेलने गई हूँ कबड्डी, मुंदरिया मोरी खोए न गई. मैं तो सासू जगायो आधी रात, ससुइया गाली देने लगी. मैं तो खेलने गई हूँ कबड्डी, मुंदरिया मोरी खोए न गई. जो बड़े अखबार होते हैं उसमें महिलाओं की खबरों
Why do we have a page dedicated to women's issues? You see, the mainstream newspapers tend to neglect women's issues, and when there is any reportage on women's issues, they tend to then make them very sensational. Our readers actually send us letters to the editor urging us to publish recipes for pickles and chutneys, since this is what women should be doing, making pickles and chutneys. We reply that women have been doing these things for centuries. They could now be doing something else as well, such as journalism. We would like other women like us to foray into journalism.
और भी महिलाएं आगे आके पत्रकारिता का काम करें.
It all began with the journey in search of water in this parched land. And the work of procuring water, as usual, fell on the women, who walked for miles under the hot sun, balancing pots on their heads.
Mahila Samakhya, a government rural program for women's self-empowerment in 1989, took the novel initiative to train women as hand pump repair mechanics.
The hand pump initiative was the proverbial pebble in a pond, and the ripples began to spread.
By touching the water source and hence polluting it for the upper castes, these low-caste women, who were once confined to domestic chores, were soon redrawing the social hierarchies of caste and gender. The Mahila Samakhya program went on to print Mahila Dakia, a one-page monthly broadsheet in a mix of Hindi and Bundeli.
It sowed the seeds for Khabar Lahariya, launched as a tabloid in 2002 by Nirantar, a resource center for gender and education. Shalini Joshi, co-director of Nirantar, recalls the teething troubles that dogged the project.
In small towns, especially in a state like Uttar Pradesh, there are no women who work as journalists. We wanted to set up a team of not just women but also women who were from marginalized communities, which meant getting Dalit women, tribal women, women with low levels of literacy, and also single women. So selecting the team, training the team, and also helping them work as journalists, which meant traveling long distances, speaking to a whole range of people, and then writing the paper in which they also had to analyze information, comment on that information, and then write, edit, design, produce, distribute it. So I think that was a big challenge and still at times continues to be.
Nirantar has for the last 6 years trained Khabar Lahariya's reporters in journalism, shaped its organizational structure, and funded the entire operation. It is the evening Aarti time at Ramghat, Chitrakoot. Pilgrims who have trekked around the Kamadgiri Parvat light lamps on the banks of the Mandakini river. This place is believed to be the Karm Bhumi of Goswami Tulsidas.
Centuries ago, the popularity Tulsidas achieved by writing the Ramcharitmanas in the common man's Avadhi seems to have worked again in this journalistic experiment with the Bundeli dialect.
B.G. Verghese, veteran journalist, says,
It's not in the sophisticated language of the urban person or of the upper castes and classes, but it's a simple, rustic dialect of the local people. It's in their idiom, and they understand it. And when they draw cartoons or whatever it is, or tell stories, it's about themselves. So they and their neighborhood can recognize this is about us, this is our story. Therefore, there's a sense of wider ownership of the paper and of the news.
Khabar Lahariya has provided a new status, an easy acceptability to a Dehati or rustic dialect. Disha Malik, coordinator Khabar Lahariya at Nirantar, highlights the difficulties they faced in standardization of the Bundeli dialect in the Devanagari script.
The challenge is more sort of transliterating an experience which is mainly an oral experience coming from Bundeli into a written language, because Bundeli doesn't have a written script. So it was more the challenge of, okay, you think in this way and you speak in this way and you interact with your interviewees and people in the field in this way. Now, how do you structure that into a news format and write it? So, for that we do many things. Constantly we're working with the group and doing things like writing workshops. Sometimes what happens is that they take things from writing workshops that format their writing. Okay, this is the structure of a news report, and whatever language we write in, we'll stick to the same kind of structure. The way they write is then completely different from the way they speak, and it shouldn't be. The part of the point of the newspaper is that it captures something of, it's not like a regular newspaper. It's much more living and it's much more creative and constantly creative.
मारागा ठोंकिया चित्रकूट जिला का जाना माना 36 साल का डकैत ठोंकिया उर्फ अंबिका पटेल 4 अगस्त 2008 का मार गिरावा गा हवाई। ठोंकिया के ऊपर लगभग 80 मुकदमा लाग रहा है और वही के ऊपर 5 लाख रुपया का इनाम भी रहा हवाई। यह लगभग 8 साल से डकैती करत रहा है। वह घुरेटनपुर गांव का रहने वाला रहा है।
Regular workshops are held to sensitize the journalists on issues of gender, communalism and caste, to transform their worldview, which is clearly visible in their choice of news and also in their intervention in areas of public governance. Meera recounts one such episode.
There was this remote village called Hanna, 17 kilometers from the nearest locality with roads, and people had to trudge these 17 long kilometers on foot. Vested interests were wishing to keep it that way. We regularly drew attention to this in our paper, and finally the administration woke up. Today there is a road in Hanna where vehicles are plying, and the locals of the village are very grateful to Khabar Lahariya. They can't stop thanking us.
भैया की प्यारी बहनी चिट्ठी लिख भेजे रामा चले आवे बीरन हमारू रे रामा चले आवे बीरन हमारू रे कैसे के आम बहन तोरे देसवा रामा घाम लागे बड़ी जोरू रे।
Khabar Lahariya is not only a story about rural journalism, but also about individuals. The journey of this newspaper is inevitably linked to the personal journeys of the women who made it possible. Kavita, the editor of the Banda edition of Khabar Lahariya, is the epitome of grit and determination against the odds.
Earlier I was known as so-and-so's daughter, so-and-so's granddaughter. Today I have an identity of my own. When we started out here, we faced a lot of problems with the local administration. They would not reply to our questions. They would slyly suggest we visit their homes if we needed to talk to them. Now, of course, we get a lot of respect from them. Some even rise from their chairs to show their regard. Yes, there's a lot of respect now, from the administration as well as the general public.
Mithilesh Srivastav is a grandmother and has been associated with Khabar Lahariya since its inception as both correspondent and an illustrator. Her illustrations have a rustic charm and are reflective of the folk traditions displayed during local festivals and rituals.
My illustrations keep in mind the readers from the interiors, who are not very educated. They should be able to understand the news item from the picture. Yes, initially we faced a lot of challenges. There are a lot of bad elements here. Some even threatened us. We would publish that as well. Their threats. They were then convinced that we meant what we said. that we cannot be browbeaten.
Shanti is from the tribal Kol community and Khabar Lahariya's most intrepid reporter. She trudges for miles through the difficult and dacoit-infested terrain of the district to gather and distribute news. She travels on foot, by train, and on occasion by vehicle on what pass for roads in this area. We accompany her on one such round in a ramshackle jeep, bouncing and rattling our way to remote Markundi, 50-odd kilometers from Karvi town, where the villagers wait eagerly with news and for their copies of the paper.
When we were small children growing up in these remote villages, we were always scared of the outside world. If we saw a policeman in uniform, we would actually run or hide under our beds. Then when I grew up and took up this newspaper jobs, things changed gradually. Today I have no fear of talking to people. Now I think this is just another human being. Why should one be afraid of him?
Shalini Joshi on their blueprint for the future.
So far it's been a project of Nirantar, the NGO that I work with, but Khabar Lahariya will be registered as a separate society, which means that the group will be able to access funds. They'll also be more responsible for the decisions that they take. We've also trained a similar group in Ajmer in Rajasthan, where a group is producing a monthly newspaper called Samachar Rohelo, and the Khabar Lahariya team would play a critical role in training other women and in sharing their whole journey, their experience with others.
Since its inception in 2002, Khabar Lahariya has evolved from a monthly to a weekly newspaper. It prints and circulates 2,500 copies every week in 300 villages of Chitrakoot and has even launched an edition in the neighbouring Banda district, which prints 1,500 papers and uses a different form of the Bundeli dialect to accommodate the linguistic diversity of the Bundelkhand region. Its staff have evolved too. They have collective and individual dreams, and they clearly see how things have changed for them in these last 6 years. The last word comes from B.G. Verghese.
Initiatives like Khabar Lahariya and others are very important because they are sowing seeds and giving courage to others to say you can do likewise. We've given an award to a rural radio collective, the Kutch Mahila Sanghatan, I think we call it, and Ujala from, I think, Jaipur, a village collective of women. More of these are coming up now, both in the broadcast as well as in the print media. And that's very heartening. Now there are others also trying to reach out to the rural areas, and very exciting among them is an effort by a young man called Anupam Srivastav, who brings out a wall newspaper, Pratidin, in 6 languages in 6 different states of India, with local correspondents who write about developments in their own area. And now it is gathering steam, it is spreading. It's a very exciting kind of opportunity where this time a city-based communication person is going to the villages to say, that's the market that I can tap.
And so, the ripples spread and the margins move towards the center.